What is cognitive capability optimization? Cognitive capability optimization is a mental process by which we can enhance the cognition of an individual by optimizing their five senses to the maximum limit, which will ultimately be reflected in terms of decision making of that individual. Decision making ability of any individual is dependent on their experience and the knowledge, but this experience and knowledge is nothing but the data received by their five senses, that is touch, listening, vision, taste and smell. This means if the data received by the senses is precise, then the decisions are also going to be precise. How it can be done? Improvement of cognitive ability is possible during the first 14 years of age. After 14 years, it is almost not possible to improve the cognitive ability due to various biological and scientific reasons. We can just fill up the data after age of 14 and optimize the data, not the cognitive ability. In general, cognitive capability development process is having the following important milestone. First is the pregnancy. From the third week of pregnancy to the 34th week of pregnancy is the best time to improve the cognitive capability by improving the biological limit of receiving the data by the five senses. Second is after birth. After the birth, there are four milestones of cognitive capability improvement. These milestones are 0 to 3 years. This is an important phase in the view of setting a minimum receivable and maximum tolerance of individual. It is dependent on the biological limit during the pregnancy. During this phase, baby adapt the sense limit to suit the biological limit. It is important to allow the cognitive system to get developed and adapted to the surrounding on its own, not by supervising the kids. But most parents end up with overprotecting the kids during this phase. Putting restriction or stopping the kids from doing something means we are putting the manual limit to their ability to receive the data. Such manual limit mostly mismatch with the actual biological limit. Then it changes the interpretation and reception of the data, mean we are putting the kids on the wrong path at the very beginning. It is capable to spoil the entire cognitive capability development process unknowingly. This is reason why almost 90% adults do not enjoy the job they do as a result of the mismatch. But those who are able to match or correct it before the age of 14 years, they will become the great in their field of choice. Second is 3 to 6 year logical and cognitive ability development. It is important to allow the cognitive system to get it developed and adapted to the surrounding on its own and not by supervising the kid. The manual limit of the parent should not be imposed on the biological limit of the kids. Third is 6 to 9 year. This is again important milestone of cognitive ability development process. Here we need to set the ethical boundary for the data acquired during the first phase, that is 0 to 3 years, and for the data that will be acquired till the age of 14 years. Mean we need to have all the ethical, legal restriction implemented and executed. It helps them to differentiate between good and bad, make them alert, develop their common sense, their decision-making ability, their presence of mind, love, affection, and other personality traits. The last is 9 to 14 years. This phase can be referred as validation and correction phase. During this phase, children are need to be given supervised learning. The learning must be by doing and not the theory. They need to be exposed to all good and bad things under strict supervision, but supervision must be advisory in nature and not the restricting type. Children should be allowed to take their decision. The outcome of their decision must be explained to them, irrespective of good or bad. The necessary correction need to be advised to them so as to go closer to acceptable and good decision. This is final stage after which the complete system will be ready to take on real life challenges. Our system is equipped with predefined experiment and validated algorithm. On top of this, we are having a team of scientists who are monitoring the development of kids. Through the development and optimization of these milestones from pregnancy to early childhood till 14 years of age will help the children to develop a positive attitudes towards life. Our upbringing helps to create a person which we will be tomorrow. For example, if positive thinking is about much more than just being happy or to display an upbeat attitude. Positive thoughts can actually create real value in life. Thank you.